Alright, welcome back to Hero Concepts. Today we're going to be talking about the aspect of counters, making a character that counters other characters in the game. This is how you balance your game. You need direct counters. You need roll counters. In this case, we're talking about a roll counter, Darius. Roll attack, place L charger, description, Crusader. Get to his story in just a minute. Primary is mace. As you can see in the art that I got commissioned, he's carrying a mace. He's basically a Crusader from the Age of the Crusades. The mace he just swings around and hits people with. Passive, wind up, charged. If you wind up your primary, you deal a double damage swing. Pretty self-explanatory. Smash barriers, 2 500 health shield barriers that you charge in a line in front of you. Smashing and pushing back people that you hit with your smash barriers. So it's basically just a mobile shield. Charge ability, plain and simple, charge in a direction, dealing some damage as you pass by. Slasher club, most Crusaders had a secondary club, kind of like a police baton but made out of wood. Knockback melee, basically hit someone, knocks them back. Cross necklace, heal back to full 20 health per second. So you're low, hit this cross necklace, and self-heal yourself back to full. Eternal Stone gives you temporary immunity from attacks. This is important. We'll talk about the countering in just a second. Ultimate Lance, jump on horse and equip a lance that does piercing and knockback damage. As you can see, piercing and the KB stands for knockback. So pretty stout for a Crusader. Got to use a little bit of imagination. What weapons would a Crusader use? They used mace, slasher clubs, rode in on horses with lances, had shields. They were holy, so they had cross necklace. The Eternal Stone is kind of just a magical item. So what makes Darius a counter? Well, he counters the Destroyer class. The Destroyer class are high target DPS heroes that do the most damage. So there's DPS damage that do damage per second. Destroyers do mass damage per second. So you want to take them out as soon as possible. Darius is a counter for these. He can use his smash barriers to charge in a direction towards the destroyer and push them back with his shields. The charge ability also allows him to do the same thing. Slasher club, knock back a destroyer so he can't do any damage to your teammates. Cross necklace heals you back up once you take damage, so you can take on another destroyer, or once you knock them back and they do damage to you, heal back up and then go back with your smash barriers to take them down. But that Eternal Stone gives you temporary immunity. So let's say you're going up against like a tank, or like not like a tank, but like an actual tank, like an actual tank that's like on treads, like shooting explosive shells, blasting through your defenses, or blasting through your offensive attackers. Well, you just activate Eternal Stone, smash through with your smash barriers, pushing them back, and then just go at them with your slasher club and mace, killing them while they can't do any damage to you. And that's why Darius is a counter. Of course, he can be countered by basically any stun tank or gunslinger, or someone who can just do quick attacks on him. But if there's a destroyer, just like some guy carrying a minigun, like the heavy from TF2, someone just doing mass amounts of damage, this guy can just charge him and take them on, and usually win if he's in a 1v1. So I mean, he's a counter. You can directly counter the destroyer class. DPSs that do a lot of damage, you can just one-on-one them and take them out. Plain and simple. Alright, so let's go to his horizontal stat block. We'll finish up with a quick discussion, quick summary lesson on counters. We'll look at his story a little bit. So we go to his horizontal stat block here. We have Darius. He is a Crusader. We'll talk a little bit about his story and why he is a Crusader. I think Charger, because he has 2 charging abilities. Mace was a radial attack, because he spun it around. So we'll give it the pink highlight that we use for radial and spin attacks. We had Cross Necklace as his healing. We had Smash Barriers, which was one of his charging attacks. What was his passive? Oh yeah, Wind Up. Wind Up. If you charge up your primary, you can do double damage. So that's an ability. Cross Necklace, self-healing, heal yourself back up to full. Smash Barriers or shields. Charge is a charging ability, so it's a limited area ability. And then what else? Oh yeah, Slasher Club was the wooden club that is a melee attack, because a club is a melee weapon. And then I think I'm missing something. Oh yep, the magical item we talked about, the Eternal Stone, gives you temporary immunity. And then your ultimate is Lance. Get on a horse and ride around, so that is map wide, because you can travel anywhere on that horse. And Eternal Stone is an ability. Doesn't do any damage, just gives you temporary immunity. Alright, let's go back to his story. We'll follow up on why this man is a crusader in our cybernetic futuristic society. Darius is part of OPW. We talked about this earlier with Chuck in one of our earlier videos. Operation Populate the World, programmed to repopulate the world after 75% of its population was wiped out during the Second Actual Revolution. Talked about this in the Chuck video and the Chip video. Darius, being a revived crusader, lived through 7 of the Crusades, fighting to numerous victories. So he's a revived crusader. That's why he exists now. He was revived from the past to repopulate as an effort to repopulate the world after 75% of the population was killed by the Second Actual Revolution. One of 3 actual revolutions we currently know about. Alright, so that is going to be the end of this video. A quick summary lesson. Counters, you just need to counter the ability set of whatever you're trying to destroy with this hero. Darius, he's attacking DPS characters that do a lot of damage. He's got smash shields and a charge ability, so it can charge forward to this high damage dealer, shield himself to protect himself, knock them back with a slasher club to keep them away from his other teammates, heal back up with a cross necklace so he has full health to take them down, and when they're trying to do a lot of damage to him, activates the Eternal Stone so he can kill them with no problem. Alright, that's going to do it for the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo!